Welcome back to Matt's Collectible. We've got a bit of a birthday haul video here for you. Just going to be a bit of a short one, but recently it was my birthday. And managed to do a bit of a quick road trip up to Christchurch. We went and checked out Appleby Games. We went and checked out a few like Pop Stop, EB Games up in Christchurch at the Palms, at Rickett Mall, all those good stuff. Checked out all the good places that you go and see what they're like, and sort of see what they got, and if there's anything cool that I could get to show you guys. Appleby Games we got there when it opened, so there was a few people there, so didn't really get a chance to have a bit of a look, too much of a look around, but they had this massive Lego set, and I actually checked out the Lego store at Rickett Mall. Highly recommend checking that out. They have the Lego Batcave thing that you can get that's like a couple of thousand pieces, and it opens up. I really want to get that, but it's like $650, which is flipping expensive. I'll put it that way, but really cool to get. So we are in the process of trying to save to get pre-approval for a home loan so we can buy a house, and that way we can have everything set up and we don't have to worry about moving with renting and all that sort of stuff. That's the worry you have. So hopefully we can actually buy a house and have everything set up properly, shelves built in the back cave, so we don't have to worry about moving, packing it all up and that sort of thing. So, because at the moment that's sort of what we've got to deal with. You kind of want to get heaps of stuff in, but at the same time you have to be careful that you don't get too much in, because you're going to have to move at some stage as well. So, but I thought I'd show you guys what I got for my birthday, which is just a little bit. It's nothing too expensive, but very cool and none the same. I got a couple of presents from a partner, and some Lego sets, sort of, well, not sort of, they are Lego sets from a family, which is really quite cool. So I'll show you guys that. First up, I'm thinking 3D printed from Capital Collectibles, which is really quite cool. Little Batman bust. I'm considering painting that, getting some gold or yellow paint and painting that, and just that. I think that would be a really cool touch. So Fahrenheit Capital Collectibles has a 3D printer, and it is really quite cool. So I love the way that looks, and it's actually quite light. You expect it to be quite heavy. I suppose 3D printing, it is quite light, so that is really cool, the detail and all that sort of thing. So that is an awesome piece that he was able to do, and just really cool mold that they did. So that's going to sit here on the office desk. And another cool thing, as you would have seen in the previous video, I'm a big Buddha fan. I like my Buddhas, and partner and Farron came together and created this, which is really quite cool. I do really love it. It's Buddha and Batman. It's Battleder, sort of, if you guess. And he did a nice little touch and put Matt's Collectibles symbol there. So I'm considering making some t-shirts with that and sending it a go. Comment down below what you think, if you would get a t-shirt with that. Or if you want to design the t-shirt, that'd be really cool. If anybody's good at that, I have no idea. It'd be cool to do some really cool designs and that sort of thing. So it's like that. I love the detail. I love the 3D printed, and I just love the way it works. And of course, Buddha. If you know me, you know I'm a fan of Buddhas, and I have a few scattered. I basically have one in pretty much every room in the house, so that's going to sit here as well. Then we'll show you a couple of Lego pieces, which Lego I really don't understand. You spend so much time building these little intricate bits and putting these little pieces in, and then you can cover it up. Like, the amount of stuff that actually goes into his chest is quite out of it. So it's a little standing. If you've been to the warehouse, they sell this set, which is really quite cool. I do like it. I think it's quite a cool little piece. It's something different, so that will definitely go there. But it even has the cape, which is quite a nice material. And there you go. You can look at the bat booty there. So, but yeah, nice little Batman, and I do like the touch of how they do it. And the instructions for this are actually pretty easy. There is one bit where you got to do 2 of it, but it doesn't tell you that you need to do 2 until the end, although you kind of figure you're going to need to do 2. But yeah, and that's the feet there. It's a nice little touch. And the belts, which the only bugger is it doesn't have a Batman symbol on the belt, which I think would be quite a cool little touch. So that'd be my one little thing if I had to be picky, as I'd like to see a Batman symbol on there. There is a couple of pieces that I didn't, that I couldn't find when I was making it, and I found afterwards, but you wouldn't know that there was any pieces missing unless you've made it, and you've big stickler there. But I'm actually considering getting like a little storage thing and keeping all the pieces sitting there. So just as a little extra thing. If you guys want an updated tour of the Batcave, feel free to let me know, because I am happy to do that. Next thing got, I made. I was originally just going to make this one little piece, and then I started making heaps and heaps. So there's a little bat cycle Batman, which was just there. So I love that, and the little Joker there as well. Considering getting a little stand just to put them in there, so there's a little bat cycle, which I think is quite cool. That's quite fun to make. It's quite easy. It's for like the 4-year-olds, that sort of thing, to get started, get them into building Batman Lego, which is quite a little touch. And if you really want a cool, there's a cool one on Instagram. She was on Lego Masters. Can't remember her name. If I can remember, I'll try and put a link somewhere down below for that. But yeah, it's, I can't remember her name at the moment. I'll see if I can actually search it. Got my computer right here. Lego. If I can actually spell Lego properly. Let's see. Lego Masters. I think it's Amy is the one that I follow, and she's yeah, I think it's Amy Fox is her name, and yeah, she's quite cool. Some of the stuff that she's got, and some of the stuff she makes up is really quite cool, and it'd be cool to see her do some Batman Lego, which would be a really quite cool touch. So just trying to see if I can find anything, but no, it doesn't look like. But yeah, it's Amy at Lego Masters, but yeah, she was quite cool in the way she does stuff. So I highly recommend checking out her Instagram. But another one, I got a little Batmobile, another little Batmobile. I love the symbol there. There's a lot of stuff that goes into the middle of this as well. Again, I really don't know why they do so much, but maybe it's just to make it solid and steady and hold up more. So you get a little flame out there. So this is more a sort of the Robert Pattinson Batmobile. It doesn't have the smooth lines, but it has that sort of Charger type look about it. Not that I'm really good at cars, I'm not trying to be, but that's that one. And it also came with a little Harley Quinn, which I think was a nice little touch. So we've got a Joker and we've got a Harley Quinn as well, which this is quite cool to make. And I think Harley Quinn actually has 2 different faces, if I remember right. Let's see if I can show you. Yep. So I'll show you on the back there. So if you wanted, you can change the face and have her looking any way, but I've got it like that because I just think that's kind of cooler. And I think the Joker might actually too. Let's see if I can show you that. No, Joker only has one, so which is quite cool. Well, I don't know why they do the hair pieces as separate when they're going to end up there, but hey, that's just me. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I did manage to get some things they used to have years ago. I don't have the holder, but they're kind of cool. They're kind of little like Asian things, sort of like Buddhas, but they're some of the globes, so it's kind of cool little things. I do like these sort of little knickknacks, which are nice kind of cool things, and hopefully they bring good luck, which would be nice to have. So yeah, that is this week on Matt's Collectibles. So there's a little birthday haul. Next week we'll have another video coming to show you guys a little collection of odds and ends that we've got as well. And yeah, some really cool stuff coming up. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified when new videos, but they're always out every Sunday at 2 PM. And yeah, wish us good luck on going for a pre-approval and finding a house that we can set up. And if we can set it up and get a Batcave set up, then we'll be able to have people give them a tour and meet and greet, that sort of thing, which will be quite cool. So thank you for joining me. I'll be back same bat time, same bat channel next week. Until then, have fun collecting.